Welcome, Sudbuds, to another cycle of Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions, a family podcast created for the next generation. Smarge can't wait to see what you'll become, Grandsuds. Live, pre-recorded, from our family laundry room with Smarge, Haas, Otter, Silu, and sometimes not the real guest. Here, we're hanging it all on the line with everyday ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. In the room where famous people are loved, adored, and admired, however, not invited, except for the great Willie Nelson, of course. Thanks for joining us in the laundry room while we fold through life's journeys. We're keeping it fresh, washing through stains, and making colors just a little bit brighter. Bum, bum, bum.
We make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry.
Okay.
All right, and we are live. What's up, Smarge? How we doing?
I'm doing good, Silu. How are you?
I'm doing good. Feels weird to
good.
just be the two of us.
It is.
Well,
This Sudbuds actually is Silu and Smarge's first solo without Otter.
No chaperones.
Without Haas. Yeah, it's everyone's holding their breath. I think we'll do okay.
Yep, we better.
I think we'll do great. Yeah.
I hope
How are you with your laundry? Figuratively and literally. Where are you at with your laundry?
Always behind, especially with the little one. I'm never caught up. So many little things to fold. The big things are easy to fold, like my laundry and stuff now. The little things are hard. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it's just so
You don't
many.
like it?
Well, it's all her laundry at once, I feel like. It's never just like half, And we do colors, we do
Right. So you're a
it's
sorter.
not-
That's
yeah.
good to be a sorter. That's
But
good to be a
you do
sorter.
the baby laundry and it's just chaos,
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's all good.
good.
We'll get there one day. How about you?
I'm caught up, actually.
Cool.
I'm very caught up. I'm happy. I seem to be happier when I'm caught up with my laundry. And as far as I know, I think I'm all caught up with, and lint traps are clean with all my relationships too. But
Nice.
the washer could get wobbly at any moment.
Yeah.
But right now it's all really good.
Heck
It's all
yeah.
great.
Rub it in.
So yeah. So the family's doing good. Yeah, just rip it up. Yeah. I'm all caught up. But I don't have little kids anymore.
Yeah, fair.
So
Fair.
I don't know if you'll ever be completely caught up.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
well, hey, do you have any your famous inspiration, Tony?
Yeah, Mr. Tony Hawk.
Do you have any updates on Tony?
Yeah, always. Tony Hawk's living the dream as usual. All right, so I saw a clip of him probably about 2 weeks ago. He had he does a podcast called Tony and the Wolf. And he had Bert Kreischer on, a really famous comedian. I don't know, did you guys see this clip? Anyone see this? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm breaking the rules. Anyways, so what happened was Bert Kreischer, he's a famous comedian, and he got up on stage with Tony, and they did like a live show, and they went to he was pretending like he was doing an ollie, and they were like, "You can do it, you can ollie," and he like jumped in the air, and Tony put his foot underneath the board and lifted it up off the ground. So Bert Kreischer like thought that he did an ollie.
No.
And he went for a day I can't believe I did it. And he's like really cocky guy. He just made Tony Hawk look like a legend as usual, what a nice guy. Just giving away free always. So yeah, definitely.
Do you listen to his podcast?
Yeah, definitely.
You like it?
I do.
So you'd
like
recommend it? I see
yeah.
it, and then I don't know, something else happens, but it's in my queue.
It's good.
in my line.
It's really good. The guy who his co-host, he's like a Australian guy, so he's pretty wild. It's pretty fun to they're just they're wild compared to how we speak. So sometimes he says some things you're like, whoa, what the heck?
Right.
Yeah, so it's cool. I like it.
Good. Well, I'm gonna have to listen to that. You hear that, Sudbuds? Tony Hawk.
Yep.
And what's the name of the podcast?
It's called Tony and the Wolf.
Tony and the Wolf. We'll
Yeah,
put it in
or Tony versus the Wolf, something like that. Yeah.
We'll put it in the podcast laundry list.
Yeah, we'll put it in the notes. How about you? How about Willie?
Willie, I just had the update with him that he's, touring again, and he's touring with Bob Dylan, so I'm excited to see him. Sounds like everything's going as planned. Looking very forward to it. But anyway, yeah, and Snoop, I don't know. Snoop's been busy. He's on a new show. What is that show? He's a judge.
Is he?
He's a judge on a show.
Nice. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm the
gonna
worst. I'm the worst.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not caught up on my.
If it has nothing to do with
famous
surfing,
people news.
I'm
Yeah, I'm not caught up on my famous people news. Love Martha. I can't wait to see what she does next.
Yep.
And if you guys want to giggle, like I said, you need to look up Martha Stewart's Sketcher commercial. It's 30 seconds, and it will make you laugh.
Yeah,
God love her.
I'm the worst at keeping up with anything if it doesn't have to do with surfing. I don't know what it is. But, I will say one thing about my surfing. I'm always over here bragging about my surfing. But I will definitely be honest. One thing that I am not on top of when it comes to surfing is my pop-ups. Pop-ups are when you're paddling on your board on your stomach.
That was going to be my confession. Yeah,
Yep,
I don't.
yep.
Okay, so that's what a pop-up is. It's what it sounds like.
Yep, and then you just jump to your feet. I'm mediocre at it at best if I have a big board.
What's the other option? If you're not going to pop up, is that the only way to get on the board?
No, you can jump in. Like you can basically do like an acid drop or bomb drop where you like jump from the rock or the concrete into the wave. So
that doesn't sound like fun.
That
sounds like we're hit or miss.
It can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
It can be hit or miss. But with my background, it's just easier for me to do that. So yeah, I have a really hard time with popping up on a surfboard. Popping up on a surfboard.
See Lou's confession in the room, guys, is he's having problems popping up. So
and one dude I know who's really good at popping up. Just kidding.
Okay, let's see. Who is it, Silu? Who did you bring in here to help you with your pop-up problem?
All right, so I brought a really good buddy of mine.
No, everything's gonna sound dirty. Are you proud of yourself?
Two
Are you
good
proud
friends of mine, and neither of them really know about my pop-up issues, but it's okay. I got Alex and Brittany with us in the booth today. What is up, fam? How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Welcome, Alex. Welcome, Brittany. It is so great to have you guys here. I'm looking forward to this because I know nothing about river surfing other than what our friend Silu has told me.
Well, you do know now that I can pop up on almost
apparently,
any wave.
Apparently, you are the pop-up champ. So are you guys a couple as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a pop-up champ. Can you verify that?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe that could be my
verify
nickname, the Pop-Up King.
We'll call you.
Yeah. Hey, pop-up king. There you go.
We'll call you CBP, Captain Blue Pill.
The Pop-Up King,
Yeah.
CBP.
CBP.
We'll
There
work
it
on
is.
that for you. Yeah. Aren't you glad you came, Alex?
Yeah.
You're going to have a whole bunch of names to choose from by the time you leave here.
Dream come true.
So, welcome to Dirty Laundry Clean Confession podcast. And here we are in our season 4. And one of the themes that we're kind of going with is like, what's on your laundry list and what's, a change of life or anything like that. How long has surfing been on your laundry list? Like, have you guys been doing it? How long have you been doing it?
Oh, man. Surfing has been on my laundry list for probably since like 2006.
Now, is this strictly river surfing?
Okay, so strictly river surfing, like 2009.
Okay.
So I've been doing that since 2009. I've seen, it's funny, when I first started, I used to try to talk, like Cody probably talks to everybody about it and people kind of know what it is now. But when I first started, I used to tell people what it was and they'd have no idea what I was talking about. I tried to explain it and they still wouldn't know. People would ask me what the point of it was. But now, we're at the point now where they're building waves and rivers just like they build skate parks. So it's a lot more seen and socially accepted, which is cool.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier to show people now. Like
That's great.
before you just tell people and they'd be like, "What the hell?"
So it's getting far more participants and it's getting a following, I guess you would say. And it's getting more and more popular.
Yeah, definitely.
How long have you been river surfing, Brittany?
For like a year and a half now.
So you just woke up one day and like, I'm going to try it.
I had seen him do it a bunch. And I'm not the best, like I'm not a big water person. And so I never really thought that I would like get in the water and try and surf or anything. But he got me in the water one time. The first time that I went, I cried. I cried
Hey,
because like I just couldn't do it, and then like
hey,
once
it
you
is
get
a
to the
safe
swim-
place in here, okay? It's safe. We promise.
All right.
So you were terrified.
Oh yeah, terrified. And so then I think he even thought that I'd never go back and try it again.
Did you try anything in the water? Or did you just get in the water and cry? I mean, I'm surprised you got in the water. I would have looked at the river and went, wow, the closer I get, it's going a lot faster than it looks when you're like back there, right?
Right?
So I'm surprised you got in.
I tried
Good
to
for you.
bodyboard,
Nice.
and it just didn't. I couldn't like get in the wave.
Yep. Get in the pocket.
And then I started going down river, and it was just not my
Yeah.
thing.
No.
I hated it.
Okay.
So I think he didn't think I'd ever get back in the water again, but I tried, and now I love it.
A year and
It's
a
a
half.
lot of
That
fun.
is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna
stuff.
say it. You know, it's funny because how I learned about river surfing is actually it's not directly from Alex, but Alex definitely had a part to play. Like, I remember I was looking. It was during COVID, actually. Like COVID was happening, and Vans was doing a show called Weird Waves on their thing, and they were just going to all these different like awkward waves that you can surf that weren't like in the ocean.
I love that show, dude.
Yeah, it's so sick. And they went to Munich in Germany, and I was like, oh, they're surfing a river. So I was like, what the hell? This is crazy. So I looked up river surfing, and there was like not much on it, but there was a website called Endless Wave, which is still there, and Alex's YouTube videos, and that was it. And I was like, oh shit, like this is right down the street from my house. Like this is crazy. So I went down there and I cooked it up the first few times, and then one time I remember like after I'd already learned a little bit, I like showed up and Alex was there, and I was like, oh shit, I know what the like, and I was like, okay, here we go, like it's time, like you know, like I like this dude sort of taught me that it was even here, and now I'm riding with him, and we've been boys pretty much ever since. So it's been sort of sick. Got his number, and I was like, oh yeah, that's how I met Alex. So pretty sick. Like you know, you've had like a impact on the scene, and I'm sure there's other dudes that are like that as well. You know, and that was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. So it's crazy to hear that like you started really back in 06. Was that like on like a family trip, or like did you? Because you said it was river in 09. You started surfing in 06, right?
Yeah. So I learned how to surf in Oceanside because my dad grew up on the East Coast. So
Okay.
he was a surfer growing up.
Yeah. Is that Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey. Yeah.
Jersey?
He
Okay.
grew up surfing in Jersey, but I was kind of obsessed with surfing. Just like, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
the culture is so cool, and just like the connection you get with the wave is amazing.
Is that
So it just gets you
cold
obsessed.
water? It seems like it'd be really cold, like colder.
In the river, it's cold for sure.
Up in Jersey?
In the winter, probably super.
You would surf in the winter?
Oh, I didn't surf in Jersey. No. So we went to
okay.
Oceanside, California.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There
I'm
is an
so
Oceanside, Jersey too.
That's what that's what I thought. So I'm Smart is confused here. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Be set straight.
Sorry, I convinced my dad to take me on a road trip to California to Oceanside.
Did he think he was taking you down the road?
No,
I'm joking.
that's funny. Yeah, bought a surfboard. Learned
So
how
you're
to
talking
surf.
about Oceanside, California.
Yep.
Okay. Are you from? You said you.
Oh, so I'm from here,
You're from here, but
Yeah.
your dad's from.
New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry about
Sorry,
that.
I should have
Sorry.
clarified that a little better.
It's all good.
The washer got a little.
Did your
Smart's
dad-
washer got a little off balance. Sorry.
Now, did your dad surf prior? Because I've been in the water with your dad. Like I've shredded with your dad before. So did he
Yeah.
surf prior, or did boogie boarded?
Yeah, so he used to be like way better at surfing when he was younger, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But now he boogie boards.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So that's cool. So he was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go. We're
Yeah.
going to Cali. Like I'm down. Like I want to surf too."
Yeah, it was we camped at like I think it was San Onofre State Beach up on the cliff. Drove down to the Oceanside Beach every single day, and like just like got in the water. You know, when you're learning how to surf,
Yeah.
you're trying to figure out where to sit, how to paddle into waves, when to stand up. It was a mess, but I remember the first wave. It was probably like it was a little shore break wave, like towards the shore, but it had a little bit of a clean face. Like caught it, stood up, like just felt the glide and how fast you go, and then got addicted.
Go time.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
coming out here, I was super depressed. Coming back out here from the trip, you know,
Yeah,
post
yeah.
trip depression.
For sure.
Oh yeah, I
no,
get it.
No dragging.
So
the
I was
chains.
after Willie Nelson's 90th birthday. My husband said I moped around for like 2 months, and I'm like, "There's nothing to look forward to. There's just no fun." So
And
yeah,
then-
it's a true thing. I get it. Yeah.
That depression made me like figure out how I could surf here.
In Colorado.
Yeah, I saw
Perfect.
kayakers were surfing, and
Yep.
I'd spend a little bit of time in Clear Creek playing around with boogie boards, like floating down the river, watching the kayakers surf, and like getting in those waves actually on a boogie board. And I was like, you know, if you can boogie board these waves and these kayakers can ride them, like you have to be able to surf them. And then I found this little wave upriver that no longer exists anymore, like piled rocks underneath the river water to lift it up a little more. Spent like 8 hours trying to paddle into it and stand up. And finally I stood up, caught like, it felt like a 10-second ride, but it was probably like 2-3.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's possible. It's on.
Yeah. And it was
Will
go
you
time.
explain real quick to our new Sud buds that are listening, like that the fact that the surfboard is stationary and you're balancing on, you know, that type of thing? Because I think a lot of times when people just hear surfing, well, before I met Silu, when he said he was a river surfer, I thought somehow he was moving on the surfboard down the river. And I was just like, how is that possible? So I don't think I'm the only one. So can you just kind of give a brief,
That's true. Yeah.
this
So
is what we do, and like about, you know, he explained the water table, you know, sometimes the water's being released. I don't know what you do with water, but anyway.
Yeah. So river waves, they're caused, so rivers flowing down, the river water's flowing downstream, and a wave or a rapid is formed when there's a sudden decrease, like water gets funneled down a specific area, and right behind that area, there's a sudden decrease in river depth. So it gets deeper, which causes the water to churn and create a stationary wave.
Right.
So you can actually jump on the wave like we're doing in the river and surf them, which is cool.
So you get your board in there and then you pop up
Yeah.
on your board.
Yeah.
And then so you're stationary, but you're balancing. So it's a lot of balance work. It's kind of like, is it kind of like what you would experience on a cruise ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a flow rider.
Yeah. Kind of like the flow
I
rider.
think I asked you that, didn't I? Silu?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I just thought we should give a brief
Yeah.
Overview.
for those that didn't listen to your podcast, because I really thought river surfing was not quite what it is. And
definitely.
it makes sense now. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
But you also do like paddleboard surfing, which is like downriver, right? Or maybe not so much anymore, but you used to, right? Like,
Yeah. I used to do, I got into like stand up paddleboarding
In a river?
in a river. Yeah. So I've run like class 1 to 4 rapids on a paddleboard.
I don't know a lot about rivers and stuff, but I have rafted a river a couple of times. And 4's like,
Yeah. It's pretty big.
it's moving.
Yeah. Yep. So I originally got into that
and
though.
you're on a board? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
that's some thrill seeking.
Yeah,
right
I'll
there.
go to
Woo!
Chatfield and like
And just me too. Go up to the dam, look at the fish,
maybe
and
bring a
then
beer too.
and then like kind of
You know, like
wow, I didn't even know that's possible. What is that sport called?
Whitewater stand up paddle.
Do they do this in Colorado?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it.
I've never seen a human on a board standing up going down the river. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'm
so
not
much
going
fun.
to do it, but I can't wait. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Oh my God.
Oh no, yeah, I did. I got sponsored for that for a little while by this company called BIC, which is the same company that like makes the pens and lighters. But they have a whole division that was like water sports specific.
Then why haven't they made a lighter you can light that gets wet?
oh, smooth.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. So we'll send it
Hey,
into Bic.
hey, Silu, we need to send Bic a. Now that we know about them,
Yeah.
we need to send them an email.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I worked with them pretty closely. Got to design like a whitewater stand up specific board.
Oh my gosh.
But that company, so BIC sold into another company, so it's all the way gone now. Everybody that I used to work with is at
Absorbed into another place. Or
Yeah.
yeah. As happens. Darn.
But yeah, pretty much the only reason why I got into the whitewater stand up paddling was because you could surf smaller waves on them and you could paddle downriver to like look for new waves. Whereas
Oh, like scouting it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you're on a surfboard, you're kind of stuck in one spot, or you're
right.
Yeah.
wherever you're paddling on your belly, you can't go as fast.
So are you
For
still
sure.
doing that?
No.
And why is that? You just thought, I want to give my time to this, or
Well,
it's dangerous?
I mean, it's pretty dangerous. Yeah,
Okay.
you could.
As smart would be like, because it's dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, any sport in the river is dangerous for
Right.
sure.
And you wear a helmet?
Yeah, definitely.
He's helmet king.
Cody can speak to this too.
Helmet lord.
I was always trying to get him to wear a helmet.
You were too. If
Yeah.
you listen to our first podcast, even our second one, I think, we give him
I know.
hell the
everyone
whole
gave me
time.
shit.
And I'm so sorry, and I don't want to say I told you so. I'm so glad you're doing better.
I'm in.
Okay?
I'm
But
in.
Sudbuds, if you're out there listening, protect the brain.
Yep.
Please. We have enough people out there that haven't like literally gotten brain damage that are not functioning great, okay? So we need everybody out there to protect the brain.
1000.
Are you looking to get your laundry room renovated? Do you need a carpenter? Contact Arlo Carpentry, serving the greater Denver West metro area for the last 31 months. Arlo Carpentry specializes in cabinetry and all your fine wood needs. Please contact 970-213-9389. Arlo Carpentry. We're gonna nail it for ya.
So go ahead. Sorry, Alex. But
Well, that's all right.
so you just don't do it as much anymore, and
Yeah, I haven't. I got more into skateboarding, like kind of shortly after I met Cody. I got really into skateboarding, and skateboarding's not really seasonal. You can do it all year. There's indoor parks, so you're not
Right.
limited to like with river surfing and paddling. You're limited to the weather, when the flow's good, when the wave's hitting. But with skating, you can just do it anytime you want.
Yep.
that's true. Yeah.
In a garage.
And yeah, and
Like-
you don't even need a ramp or a
So
skate
how
park.
old were you when you took up skating,
Oh,
skateboarding?
older than most people would be when they try. 34.
Okay, I'm just wondering because you're saying you're doing all these things, and all of a sudden, and then I decided I wanted to skateboard. And that's not usually a typical age, is it?
No, yeah, it's a little older.
Well,
and
good for you. Talk about a new chapter on your laundry list of life, man.
Yeah, and
That's great.
I go a little harder than the usual people too. So probably anybody like learning to skate at that age would just be like doing kind of more mellow things. Mm-hmm. I was like hucking myself down 6 stair handrails, breaking my feet.
Oh my God. Well, this is how I do sports now. If I'm going to participate, I look at my deductible for the year and go, can I afford that or not?
Yeah,
Nope.
seriously. How
That's
close
fair.
am I to my deductible?
Yeah, how close am I to the deductible? And I'm going to start all over. Oh my gosh. So you started so did people look at you like, oh, this is
Like
at first at the parks, or is everybody pretty like what? There's a good question. What is the crowd like when you go to a skate park?
Yeah, so I think that's a typical fear that everybody has when they think about starting to skate. They think like, oh, there's like that's a rougher crowd. They're
It
mean.
seems intimidating, and I know
Yeah.
nothing about it. But look what they're doing.
Yeah, but I mean,
But not really.
If you go to a skate park and you're just learning how to skate, everybody that's there is super friendly and they're going to give you tips,
Nice.
which is cool.
Do you find that at the river as well?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
And Brittany can probably speak to this too because she skated for a while as well.
Yeah, no, I think both the surf and skate community, everybody's super helpful and like really friendly towards beginners.
And super
And-
welcoming
Yeah,
and
welcoming and
taking care of you. Or
They'll, like-
nice. Okay,
That's
you hear
the
that, Sudbuds? If you've ever thought about going to a skateboard park, go for it.
Yeah.
They're good people.
Yeah, I also think we're in like a really good spot though.
Yeah.
Too. Like surfing isn't. We have a very welcoming local crowd here with our surf community. That not every surf community is going to be like that. There's definitely localism in other places where if you're not from there, you're not allowed to surf there, or you're not.
Well, I've
allowed
heard that about the surfing. Sorry, I interrupted.
No,
I
you're
didn't
fine.
see Lou.
You're fine.
See, Lou and I are working on our interrupting.
But
Sorry, Zulu.
no, you're fine. But yeah, I mean, it's.
Isn't that like that with like oceans, or like with like certain places, say in California and certain places in Hawaii, like
Yeah, I mean,
where they're not real friendly to newbies coming up trying to learn to surf. They are like, get out of. I've just heard that. Then they're not real friendly.
yeah. Well, it's not something. It's not like skate. All right, so skating is almost accepted everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're at.
Okay.
They're always friendly, but the ramp doesn't move. It's always going to be there.
Right.
The waves are not always going to be there.
Depending on the day.
Yeah, but
gotcha.
we're very special here because of how the water is. We know it's going to be there a day or two.
Okay.
You know, so it's a little bit more inviting, I think, for sure out here. But regardless, it wouldn't be that type of inviting if there weren't people like Alex or
Right.
like the OGs that already started it. You know, like it could have swung the other way.
Because I've heard there are like surfing gangs.
I've heard the stories.
Like the Bra Boys.
Yeah.
To keep people off
The black shorts.
to keep people off that particular beach or away from those particular waves that are so good or
Yeah.
something.
And the Dahui
So it is
boys in
true.
Hawaii. Yeah.
Hawaii.
The
dude.
Dahui boys. Those
Dahui boys?
That's like the crew at North Shore that
Are we back
paddles
in
out
Jersey
at
again?
Pipeline.
No.
Hawaii.
No, sure, Hawaii.
North Shore.
Yeah.
So where did we go?
Like, hold on. Are we in Jersey?
We again? How do we
Oahu,
keep?
right?
Oahu, yeah.
No, sure,
Okay.
Waimea. Like,
Yeah.
So
area,
I
yeah.
have heard there's certain gangs and you just don't mess with them and you can go find somewhere else to surf.
Yeah.
You know? So in Hawaii and California, so that is true.
Well,
Yeah,
I kind of
but-
feel like the river surfing community is a little different from ocean surfing.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely a
So there's no
different.
Right. No, there's no, hey, not
Different
river.
Me and
Right.
Cody are going to start the first river gang.
Please don't.
Yeah. The
Hey,
pop-up
just
boys.
like, yeah, hey, just like the pop-up boys.
The Blue Pill Pop-Up Boys.
Oh, that'll keep people away. Yeah, that'll scare people away.
Yeah, well,
My God, have you heard about this gang? Keep away from them.
never know when we'll pop up. We're on
Popping
it.
up out of the water everywhere.
We're
Terrible.
on it, bruh.
Terrible.
Popping up in and out of the water.
Seriously.
Just never know when they're going to pop up. Anyway.
So now we sort of know I mean, obviously you've left out a lot probably, like as in like, you know, the contests you've done, things of that nature. But
Yeah, so you've won championships, right?
Yeah.
Let's
some
talk
like
about those.
whitewater paddle. Well, I think maybe getting into some dirty laundry might be
Ooh, we
might
would
be
love that.
called for, which kind of brings me to a question I have for Cody. Have you I feel
No.
like no, I feel like everybody that's surfing might have like a close call story where they really start thinking about like spending time in dangerous water where they're like, is it really worth it?
Yeah,
Do I
for
love
sure.
it this much? Like, have you had that experience yet?
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds like a skid mark.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Let's hear the
site.
story and then I'll tell you mine.
Okay. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'd love to hear you guys.
Okay.
So
oh, look
is
at this
it-
guy.
Do you think these?
interviewing me
Yeah,
now? huh?
yeah. Well, he's like, if you share your skid mark
Yeah, I'll show
moment,
you mine.
I will share you mine.
Yeah.
I'll show you mine. Okay, let's listen.
Mine was
In for a treat.
I've had two, I guess, but the one that really changed me was at River Run Park. It wasn't even like, well, it was sort of a heavy day. Flow was like 2,500 CFS. So the only wave that was going was Benny's. And I went out there and I rode it was just me and Nathan. There was no one else out there. And I didn't wear a leash because I was scared the water was going so fast. I was like, if I get trapped, I'm fucked, you know? But I also didn't have a life vest. Like I didn't even own one at the time. And I got stuck in the corner, like right behind where the wave goes. And the water wasn't moving. And I was swimming as hard as I could. And I wasn't going anywhere, bro. And I was taking on water. And I was freaking the fuck out. Like I thought I was going to die. And then it eventually grabbed me and took me underneath and shot me out, you know? And I popped up and the first thing I grabbed was another dude's kayak. There was like a kayaker there and he was like, your board is so far downstream, man. And I was just like,
You're like, oh my God.
yeah, I was like, I don't fucking care. Like I'm alive, you know? Like, but yeah, that was definitely, I was like, okay, I need a
Now, did the
life vest.
kayaker help you?
No.
he just paddled on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he did ask if I was okay,
Okay,
you know,
okay,
but
he
he
did
didn't like
ask,
help
okay.
get me to shore. I was like, I'm good, and I like just let it take me off, you know.
Right,
But I was
okay.
like, okay, that was
Wow.
real serious.
Did you get your board back?
I did
Okay.
get
Oh,
my
okay,
another
okay.
kayaker downstream near Chiclets grabbed it, so that was good.
Do you find on the water everybody kind of looks out for each other no matter what sport they're doing?
Yes and no. I've talked to my wife about this a few times. Like, I now, especially since I have a child, I'll only go out if I know certain people are out. Like someone I know will actually. I've seen people like look like they're drowning, and people just stare at them. You know, like like when there's like a group of there's like 10 of us there, and people are just staring at
Kind of
like,
one of those no one knows what to say. So
Yeah.
no one says nothing.
I'm like 4 of us should have jumped in. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is only 2 or 3 of us jumping in at this time? Like, or not 2 or 3. Usually it's just 1. You know, and I'm like, that's not okay. Like, we got to change that. You know, but it is what it is. That's something that we will change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
in
what
time,
about
Definitely.
Yeah.
what about you? What's one of those moments where you were just like, fuck, dude, I don't know if like getting in this water is worth it.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Elijah Mack, like the godfather of river surfing?
The
There's
name
a
sounds
Godfather.
familiar.
So
Okay.
So he like people used to say he's like the godfather of river surfing, but I guarantee you've seen clips of him.
Is he from up in
He's
Boise?
like tatted from like neck to feet.
Okay, yeah.
What years would this be when he was so popular? Just to give it.
Yeah, from like
to.
probably before 2009, but like 2009 is like kind of when I started seeing him.
Okay.
Like all in the sport
Okay.
to like maybe 2012, 2015, somewhere around there.
And you said was.
Well,
Is he still with us?
he's still with us.
Okay,
Yeah, I
good,
just don't know what he's up to. I
That's
haven't
great.
really
Okay.
been-
I just wanted to double check. Like,
yeah. No, he's still like a huge
it was
inspiration
not
to
a
me.
surfing accident. Okay.
Yeah, no.
He's still alive and
he's still out there. I just
doing something.
haven't kept tabs.
And what's
on,
his
like,
name
social
again? Because
media.
I'd like to look him up.
Yeah, his name's Elijah Mack.
Elijah Mack.
Yeah, and he's like one of the first people I ever saw surf the Skookumchuck Narrows wave.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so like I used to look that up, and like that wave is still on like my bucket list. Like one day,
Yeah,
I'll surf that wave.
that
You know
wave's
what I mean?
crazy. Up in that's in Canada.
Canada,
British
yeah.
Columbia, right?
Yeah, and that wave's a super dangerous tidal bore that just has like whirlpools behind it that like swallows big boats whole. Yeah,
crazy.
so like
So I just
And
thought I would
orcas.
go.
yeah, and there's orca whales swimming around in there.
Aren't those called killer whales as
Yeah.
well for a reason?
Yeah,
Yeah, but we
Okay.
call them orcas because it's friendlier.
I'm whale friendly as well. However, when I'm in the water, it would be hello, Mr. Killer,
Yeah.
not Mr. Orca. Yes, this is your territory. I'm getting out. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you
And-
for the reminder. You're kidding. How many people river surf this
Not
a year? Well, first, is the Canadian government or whatever Park Service aware that they are using this
yeah. Oh yeah.
to river surf? Okay. And then how many people do that? That seems
Yeah, it's a handful just because it's such a
Dangerous?
unique experience. It's far away to
Oh.
get there. You have to get to the spot before the tide comes up because the wave comes in as the tide comes up. So like once you're at that wave, like you've traveled there. Like I don't think you can get there by road. Like you go there by like
You have to hike, right?
yeah, you have to hike or you go there by
Okay.
water.
Okay.
And like you're there for like the duration of like that tide shift or change.
And what's the name of this? What do you call them? Shoots? No, what do you call them?
Skookumchuck Narrows.
Called
And what do you call? What is the? It's
It's a tide.
well, it's technically a standing wave,
Yeah, it's a
but it
ti-
is.
It's a tidal bore, but it's a standing wave.
standing wave. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Wow. And like, is that a lot of people's dreams that are river surfers, or is this just a particular one of yours on your laundry list?
yeah, it's just on my laundry
Okay.
list because like I said, Elijah Mack is a huge inspiration on like my river surfing. Mm-hmm. So I started talking to him a little bit, and he was like, he was living in Oregon, and
Okay.
he was like, "Yo, there's some river waves out here. Come out here. You can stay at my house. We'll go river surfing." So I was like hyped, I was like, all right, it's on.
Yeah.
Like I go out there, meet up with him. It's January, so winter out there.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
I get out there, it's overcast, snowing, the water's like freezing cold. He takes me to this spot. I don't even know where we were at, honestly. And I remember him saying like, "Oh, the run below it, it's like a class 4. It's like a super, super popular class 4 run for kayakers." So I was like, all right, cool. Get out of the car. You got to hike down this huge hill to get into the water. I'm getting ready, and like he didn't get in the water that day for some reason. I don't know what the reasoning behind it was, but like,
If he didn't get in the water, I wouldn't have gotten in the water.
That's nuts.
yeah, I was like, you know, I drove all this way. I'm going to get in the water. Like,
okay.
and I don't think I was 100% ready for it because, like, the water out there coming straight out of a glacier,
Yeah, freezing.
it's so much colder than it is here. And, like,
It's got to be shockingly cold. Like,
yeah,
just
like,
because it hasn't gone through the seasons of warming up. And I mean, it's shockingly cold coming. Whew.
and like the cold when it's humid out, it hits different, you know, it's like in your bones.
Did it take like your breath away when it hit you? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so you got in the water, had that, and then
Well,
and then what happened?
so the weather was super cold. The water was the coldest that I've ever gotten into, I swear. And but so up until this point, you know, I'd been spending quite a bit of time in the river, like learning how to river surf, like hearing stories of like what makes it safe, what doesn't, you know, like nobody really knows because it's not that popular. At this
Yeah,
time.
definitely.
But also, they're they're rivers. They're kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, one rock changes, and I assume the whole thing changes, right?
Yep.
Or moves. Then the whole thing changes. But go ahead.
Yeah, and up until this point, like the mentality that I had was like I had no idea how people could like hop in a river and like drown in a river. You know, I'm like, how do people do that?
Yeah,
know?
definitely. It's moving. Like,
like you could just get out. Like, how do you drown? You know?
yeah.
And-
Water's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and then like the other elements are something that I never considered. So I get in the water, and like, you know, the rivers out there are pretty wide compared to what we have here in Colorado too. So the way that I have to get into the wave, I have to like hop in upriver, like paddle over, get out before the wave so that I could like figure out how to get in the wave and catch the wave, which was, I mean, you know, if you go to like a new river wave that you don't know, there's certain things you have to figure out on like where the pocket is on the wave, how to get into the wave.
Where the rocks are next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was really hoping that Elijah would hop in so that I could like get his river beta and see like where he stood, where the pockets were.
Yeah, because he would know. It's one of his rivers. Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason he didn't get in. I was in by myself.
Because it was damn cold,
Yeah.
sir. That's why he didn't, sir. I'm sorry. I don't think he didn't have your 6.
He's like, hey, it's too cold today.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not today.
But yo, with the way that the cold hits you in the bones from like the humidity out there and how cold the water was, I was in the water long enough to paddle across the river, and my legs started going numb and my arms started going numb because it was so freaking cold, and I didn't have gloves, and I had like 3 mil booties on and like a 3-2 wetsuit.
Oh my god.
So you weren't even in a dry suit?
Yeah, so
You were in a wetsuit?
yeah,
You ain't gonna warm that up.
right. I was like, you can
I'm
pee in
so-
that all
how
you want.
old you-
It's not
how-
getting warm.
Can you believe you just said that,
I
Celia?
know.
Did you listen? On one of our podcasts, we had a hard time explaining to Haas that you could pee in a wetsuit, but you could not pee in a dry suit.
Oh yeah, if you
But
yeah,
it was a conversation that went way too far.
It went super. Well, it didn't
And
go
I
too
think-
far. It just.
Well, and I think there was too much tequila that night as well.
yeah,
But yeah, you're not going to warm that up.
yeah.
So you weren't really prepared either for the elements.
Even with 20 bings, that
But I
liquid,
can't.
that acid piss wouldn't warm you up, bro.
For sure.
But I can't believe this guy was like, "Are you sure you want to
Here
do
you
this?"
go.
Did he say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" It's really cold today. Like it's cold. Like I do this a lot, and it's cold. He didn't say.
Dude, he's like badass. Like his personality is like 100 miles an hour. Like, like, you know, like he's like a thrasher rock star type. Like just, you know, just somebody
You
that-
do it, but I'm not. I don't think that's a rock star.
But you
Rock
know-
star does it himself. I
Well,
don't know.
He's done it plenty
I'm
though,
sure.
you know, but
I'm sure.
And you
anyway,
know that he's
but
done
not even
Yeah.
if he didn't get in. Didn't he say, "Hey, do you want my gloves?" Or like I would have. I guess guys aren't like that.
well, it was
They
funny.
need a smart. You guys need a smarge on the river. Let me tell you, no one's getting in without a helmet
He's
or
tough.
life vest.
He's tough. Like before I went out, I talked to him on the phone. I was like, "Do I need booties?" He's like, "Nah, you'll be fine."
Oh, so it didn't.
like
It's
thank God I brought booties though.
yeah, because
Poor
that's
Lord.
because that's what's radar. You're just not on the same radar.
Yeah. But yeah, I honestly, dude, it's kind of a shame. It's something I don't like to tell a lot of people from that trip.
So you're going to tell it on a podcast.
So this is the dirty laundry
This is a
right here.
super
Okay.
safe place.
It was like the worst surfing trip I ever went
Oh,
on.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't even like I got onto the wave on my belly, but I didn't like I was so cold I couldn't even pop up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one time Mr. Pop Up couldn't pop up.
Nah.
That's why I'm
You
cleaning
lost the name.
But yeah, dude, and
Almost had it.
I wasn't even in the water for that long, honestly. It would maybe like
Yeah, what are we talking?
maybe 5 minutes at this point,
Oh,
right?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like,
And he's just watching you from the shore?
yeah. And then,
Did you get a thumbs up? Or
well, he was like, oh, just like
cheering?
he
Is
told me a
or
little
what?
bit.
No, what is it?
Little shaka.
Shaka. Yeah.
No, I mean, he told me a little bit of the
Yep.
beta,
Is that it?
but
Yeah.
like, I think mentally I didn't have the right mindset going into it. And maybe at that point, like skill wise, I wasn't where I should have been to be
Okay.
Yeah.
to be where I was and be
Right.
with who I was with. You know what I
Right.
mean?
He probably knew it. He was big dogging you. You know, that's
No,
what
he
those
wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Poor lords, bro.
What's that? What's big dog in you?
You know, like, hey, you want to come ride what I
Oh,
want to ride?
okay.
Let's come ride it.
No,
And
he
and
would
then
have
you
gotten
sit
in
there
the
and you're just
water.
like, let's see how shitty you are compared to me. I know that's not what he did. I'm just saying that's
But I
what
think
big
he would.
dogging is.
Okay,
you
but I
know?
think he
Like-
would have gotten in the water to prove his skill.
Oh,
don't
for
you?
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we planned on me. All right, so let me.
Yeah. So
I'll
sorry.
just-
Sorry. I want to hear the dirty laundry.
Yeah, so-
God, cut that out. I interrupted you. Damn it.
I can't pop up. I flush off the back of the wave, right? And like my hands and my feet are so numb. Like you know what I mean? I
Can't even paddle.
I can't even paddle.
Yeah.
Like I like go to try to paddle towards shore and I'm like not going anywhere because like my hands aren't working, my feet aren't working. And I like sit on my board for a second and then I look behind me and sure enough, dude, I'm about to wash over that popular class 4 section
Oh,
that he was telling me about. And I like look at it and I'm like, oh man, I'm in trouble, you know?
Yeah.
Like start getting freaked out a little bit. And then like at that point, I start getting washing through these rapids and I'm just like under the water and just like can't feel anything in my body because I'm so cold. And I was like just thinking in my mind, like, all right, that's how people drown in the river. And
Yeah.
you know, like
oh, Lord.
at that point too, I was like, this is it.
This
Yeah.
is it.
This is how I go.
Yeah.
You know,
And
then,
you still feel that.
like
This
that-
is it.
yeah, like when I think back to it, it was like one of the scariest times, but also like when you're in that situation, there's like a crazy calm
Yep.
that comes like
I know exactly what you mean.
it's like a crazy calm that you feel, you know, you're like, all right, well, like
Well, there's nothing. I've done everything I
Yeah.
can do up till this point.
Yeah.
You know, you let go. It's a letting go, I think, of.
yeah, you like kind
Of
of let go and you
receiving
like
the next-
accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
And
think-
when you're underwater too, it's way different.
Are you coming up out of the water as well?
I'm like getting worked by these waves. I'm
Okay.
like up out
Down-
of the water,
okay,
under
up
the
to
water.
Okay. You have
Just like trying to hang
Yeah.
onto my board because I know
Is it
that
hard
floats.
to tell if you're up or down? I mean, you must get desensitized to where you're at.
A
or not.
little bit, but you can feel when you're out of, you know,
You-
like when
you
your
can-
head comes
okay.
out, when you can take a breath. And I'm just like trying to hang onto my board because I know it floats.
Yeah. Were you wearing a vest? Did you have a PFD?
Didn't even have a PFD, bro.
It's not. Now I know why the PFD. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't even wearing a helmet that time either, but
Nice. You were core. Yeah. You're really about it. Okay.
I think there was something with that acceptance that like gave me a super calm where I was like, yeah, somehow I was able to be like, all right, like not today, you know, and somehow I managed to like work my way out of the class 4 rapids and to the riverside. And I'm just like hanging onto rocks, trying to grab myself, you know, the water's
Yeah.
like trying to keep pulling me in and I'm grabbing rocks and like climbing out and
scraping back. Yeah.
Wow.
dude. And this picks up where I interrupted you. I was supposed to spend a couple days out there surfing with him and going to different river waves.
Right. Yeah.
But after that, I spent the night in the hotel, like got kind of sick. And then I was like, I quit river surfing, dude. I'm leaving. I drove.
Oh, so you thought you were
no.
done with it?
Yeah, I literally drove. Like that was like I drove overnight to get there. Got into the water, like surfed, and then that day like spent the night, and then the next morning like drove back to Colorado, and I was like, that's it. I quit river surfing. Never again. Like it's not worth it.
Sorry.
I'm like,
It's not.
just to back up a minute, what was the conversation once you got out of the river with you and this guy?
Oh,
what
dude.
was do you even remember? Do you even like you finally like you've had
You're alive.
you've had
I'm
a
alive.
near death
Dude.
experience in what I would say, near death experience, because you reach that place of calmness. Like I have to give it up to the greater being of the universe or whatever.
Yeah, and this fool is
So
probably
you
just
get out
sipping
and
his
he's
thermos,
where
like-
was he? Yeah, where was he? And
Oh, he was
how-
way upriver.
Okay.
But
I'm sure he was. So how was that connection? Reconnection.
I'm sure I like tried to play it off cool so I didn't look like a kook or something. I'm 100% sure I don't to this day I don't think he knows how freaked out I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were just
I
I'm
played
playing
it
this cool.
And I was like,
okay.
I'm not letting, because he's like, he's like a river surfing hero to me. I'm not letting him show how like freaking scared I was,
And how old were you?
Oh man. I was probably like 19, so not that young.
Did your parents know what you were? Did you say this?
Oh yeah.
Go do. Whoa. That'd be some stressful nights for mom and dad.
Yeah, but I mean,
but no.
19.
I tried to play it so cool, and he'll probably, maybe somebody will send this to him and he'll see it and he'll be like, oh, I remember that. That's why he left the next day.
That's why we didn't go out that second day I had planned. He was terrified.
Yeah, I'm sure the next day he planned on like surfing and stuff, and like because there was like a handful of waves we were gonna go to. I probably like ruined his whole weekend, man.
Oh, I bet he went without you. I bet he's fine.
Probably.
I bet he's fine.
Was that
so? You were 19. Sorry, go ahead.
No, is how many times have you thought about like quitting surfing?
That was the only time.
Really?
And how long did you stay away?
Well, it was probably like
So
it was probably only it was probably less than a week.
Oh, I was ready for him to say, well, 6 or 7 years, and then no. Okay, so it.
No, I had like a 18. I had like 18-hour drive from there back to Colorado.
Yeah.
I had 18 hours to like
think about it.
think about it and be like, maybe like going out there wasn't the best idea. I should have like been a little bit better before I met up with him and
maybe more prepared with gloves and things to keep me warm so I don't go numb.
I've quit surfing so many times.
Have you?
Oh, okay.
I get
it's a frustrate. It's like golf. It sounds like it's a golf, like that type of sport where you get really frustrated.
If I show up and the flow fucks me, which isn't the flow's fault, but you know what I'm saying? If I leave and I think I'm going to get a good set, like the water's going to be good, and then I get there and it's not, my whole world just collapses. I'm just like,
you sound like a golfer.
Yeah, I'm like, I wasted my whole fucking day. I drove all the way out here. I could have been doing this. I could, like everything just falls apart. And I'm like, it's not even worth it. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. And then by the time I get home, I'm like looking up flows.
Right.
I'm just like,
well,
yeah, like I get the drive home and I'm like, all right, you're
maybe I just need to cool off.
Calm down. But I know that frustration for sure. Like, oh, dude, I get so pissy if the flows even like a little off. I'm just like,
or if it's just like a bad day.
Yeah, bad day. You have intentions to learn it. You're just like, today I was so close to landing that trick yesterday. I'm gonna land it today, and you're worse than you were the day before, and you're just like, I'm gonna jump off a bridge. Like, like fuck this, like your whole world collapses. Like, it's terrible. So I feel your pain, brother.
Do you find a lot of surfers are like that?
I think
really intense. It sounds very intense. Real intense, and
Well, the fact that we've both had it, and I know you probably get really pissed at the same type of things. So I would imagine it's probably just like, it's probably in our characteristic as like shredders, like skate, snowboard, surf, ski. I would imagine biking. Anyone who's just like hucking themselves, like it's probably something similar.
You just got to bring your skateboard with you, dude. And when you get skunked on the river.
That's what I've been doing, yeah.
No matter where you go, there's a skate park.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good idea. There you go. Looking on the positive side. Look at that. Turn that wash right around.
Yeah.
But also going into a skate session pissed off is a recipe for disaster too.
You have to be in the right frame of, I would think.
You have to. Yeah, it's a flow state sport.
So I don't know how we got off of this, but did we talk about your championship or what you've won? And
oh yeah,
I don't remember what happened. We didn't talk about it, did we?
Yeah, I've won like so Vail Whitewater, like Vail, the town of Vail, like puts on a whitewater series, and it's like
that's the GoPro games, correct? Isn't it that what it's called? Or
it's like leading up into the GoPro games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like everybody who's doing the GoPro games races the Vail Whitewater series.
Yep.
And at the end of that, there's like, man, it's like 6 or 7 different races, and they're different types of races every single week. And whoever at the end of that has the most points is like the Whitewater Championship, and you get like a nice little trophy, bragging rights, all that good stuff. And then the morale boost going into the GoPro games, racing that. So I've won. I think I won maybe 1 or 2 of those, and then.
What kind of water is that? That sounds like it'd be cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's
what do you wear?
When I'm racing those series, like usually a wetsuit, sometimes a dry suit if it's like snowing outside and it's super cold. But GoPro Games, it's when you're going downriver, you're paddling faster than you are on flat water. So like 4 miles flat water will take you like, 4 miles flat water maybe takes you like 60 minutes.
Okay.
4 miles on white water, it's like 19 minutes. So
it's like a quarter.
Yeah, it's like a quarter of the time. And hopefully you're not falling in, because if you're falling in, you're not placing very well. When I do that race, usually I just wear board shorts.
Okay. Yeah. That's also later in the season though too, right? So a little bit warmer.
No, it's still super cold.
Is it?
But it's like you trained.
Yeah.
You're hopefully not falling in.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to get overheat if you're wearing, like a wetsuit or a dry suit. So
yep.
You want to do everything you can to like move as quick as you can.
Okay, that's fair.
Because like the top 10 dudes that place in the GoPro games, like they're within like seconds, milliseconds, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So you're trying to like do everything you can to save like a second or a millisecond.
Oh, wow.
Less
That's
friction.
fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who decides how fast these rivers are going? How do you decide the speed of a river?
So
I'm just curious. Like,
I don't know, like with the speed of the river, but for those races, there's timers. So there's somebody like upriver, and they do like a timer, and
something, and that'll kind of gauge it for you.
and the person downriver.
And
Because they're usually smaller heats, right? It's usually like 1 to 3 people or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it depends on the race style, but
Yeah.
if they do it like subcross style, they call it subcross because they send like 3-4 people at once, and then like the first person to make it through the course
Yep.
wins and moves on, or the first 2 people, and they keep going in those heats until you get the final race.
right.
And then 1, 2, and 3, 4 in the final race is the placing overall. But the GoPro games, they do also with the Vail Whitewater series, they mix it up a little bit, but they'll do like timed runs where they send a person downriver every minute.
Okay.
And that's kind of hectic too, because like you don't know how fast the person in front of you is moving. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you
Like,
catch them or something.
Usually I'll catch like 1 or 2, but like you don't know how slow they're paddling.
Right. Yeah.
But man, I haven't done that race in like, it's been since like, I think before COVID since
okay.
I've done GoPro. So I haven't done that in a minute.
Dang.
I
Okay.
was talking about doing it this year.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it this
When
year
is
for
it
fun.
usually?
It's like the first weekend in June.
June. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Who also decides on the classes? I've always wondered that, like class 1, up to class 4 of the river, or isn't? It's not a class. What is it?
Yeah,
What is the
class.
Class, yeah.
Is that like?
It's like a universal ranking.
Is it like from the river department?
Is it the
Do we have a river department?
flow?
I think it has to do with how many rapids there are.
Well, it has to do with like what the rapids look like, what the river looks like. Like if it's like a straight line and it's just like kind of just like surfy moving water, it's not. It's like
Okay.
a class 2 if it's just like
Okay.
straight river with like little tiny wave trains, right?
Right.
Class 3 would be like a straighter river that you can see down. You can see everything. It's a little bit harder to maneuver though, because there's like rocks in the way or like bigger drops on one side. You have to draw your line through it. Like class 4 would be like that same kind of scenario where it's like, so you can't see straight down, right? It's windy. You don't know what's ahead of you, and it's harder to
Well,
navigate.
gee, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so it's actually super
Terrifying.
fun when you're going and just like being able to read the river and like steer
Yeah.
yourself through the river. It's super fun.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
So you find it really challenging. But
Yeah.
talk about thinking quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I wonder where that came from. I'll have to look that up,
Yeah.
Buds. I just wonder where that ranking came from, like the park and rec department, or I just wonder.
It's got to be something national because there's rapids all over the world.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's
Follow that
maybe it has something to do with our National Forest Service or something, or maybe like I don't know. I'll look into that. We'll look
'Cause-
into that, Sela.
Yeah, because I have an app that I use, and it'll tell me stuff for Germany, or it'll tell me stuff for like Ukraine or something. I don't know about Ukraine, but
Yeah.
it'll tell me stuff for like someplace or like New Zealand or some shit, and it'll stay like it's all the same stuff we use.
Right.
It'll be
Yeah.
like class 3, this that. Like,
Oh, so
that's
it's I
so
think it's even universal.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
it's throughout everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if like kayakers or rafters made it up or whatever, or like
yeah.
put it in place. But yeah, it's universal for sure.
Okay.
We were talking about safety stuff earlier, and you mentioned Eisbach River.
Yeah, that
Munich.
poor girl. Oh,
Did you hear about? Yeah, somebody recently just passed away on
Well,
the
did she
Eisbach
die?
wave.
Did she actually die?
She actually passed away. Yeah,
Because she was fighting for her life there for like a week, right?
yeah.
Yeah. poor
Was she a
girl.
river surfer or what was she? Oh,
She was
okay.
surfing. Yeah.
What happened?
Cody, tell the story. Well, tell like not the story because obviously we don't know the
Yeah, we
story,
weren't
but
Right,
there.
right. What state?
like the details of what happened.
Germany.
So it's in Germany.
So this
is
is in
Munich,
Germany. Okay.
This wave is the wave that started river surfing, pretty much, right? You could literally say it probably started what we do now.
Yeah,
What's it called?
It's called the Eisbach.
Okay.
ice river.
Yeah, ice river is what it translates to. I think.
So
in
another
German.
cold river. You guys just don't like to do this anywhere warm, do you?
No.
I'm just sensing a lot of cold water.
No, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a lot of just like crazy white boys doing this. but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty sad. Like this. So the wave wasn't created for surfing. First off, so they have
Okay.
like little blocks at the bottom of it, and this girl's leash ended up getting. The leash is like what connects your leg to the surfboard.
Okay.
Like the rope that connects it, and her leash got stuck on one of those blocks, and it was like. It wouldn't let her come up for water. Like it would like let her come up just enough to like, scream for help. So she was so sorry. So she like couldn't really come up and scream for help. So she was like trapped under the water, just taking
Just
in
being
water.
held down.
Yeah, and I mean that's a big, as Alex is probably going to talk about here too. Like it's a really big issue that we have in all types, not just surfing, but like paddleboarding, whitewater paddleboarding. That probably has the most deaths. That and tubing of people maybe getting trapped, right? Like.
Yeah, it does. But also, I mean, up until this point, stand-up paddling has had more people doing it than river surfing.
Yep.
But like this year, like I think more people are river surfing now.
Yeah, we've like quadrupled probably in size the last 2
So
years.
the statistics are
Yeah.
about
out
to
there.
change.
It's about to change. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about to change.
It's gonna change for sure.
So
Now-
they rescued her, I assume, but just not soon
After
enough.
like I think it was 45 minutes, right? That she was
Yeah.
under the water. The fire department finally got down there.
No one could help her before that.
They had 30 dudes, not just dudes, like 30 surfers jumping in simultaneously trying to rescue her.
So someone was trying this whole time. At
Yeah,
least.
but the leashes are so tight around your leg that it doesn't matter, So like there's other systems in play. Badfish is one. They create a release system that you can pull. It's like a harness that connects to your life vest, and you can pull it.
Oh,
if
and
it
that will release
Yep.
the.
But even I mean, I don't know the statistics on that. I don't think
Right,
there's
right.
enough science behind it yet. But I've seen people's boards get stuck with that, and it's a metal carabiner. So if it's pulled completely tight, I've seen people struggle trying to pull that off. Like I've had to help people grab their board and pull it up so they have
'Cause there's-
slack.
Well, that
They
water,
can-
that's pretty strong.
So strong,
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the correct answer either. But there's got to be. I don't know if there is something we can do.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know what you use. Me personally, I take a sander and I sand the Velcro on my calf leash. So anytime there's any sort of pull, my leash immediately just comes off. You know what I'm saying? So like my leash really doesn't do a whole lot for staying
So you'd
on.
rather have your leash off and lose your board than
Yeah, then the whole
run the
reason
risk
I
of
even
right.
use a leash is so I feel like I have enough board control now because I've been surfing for a few years that I can grab that leash when I fall and pull my board into me. But you can find things against that too, But what are you planning? Do you just plan on going leashless?
Yeah, I mean, up until last year, most of the time I was leashless, but I think last year I got a little careless and I was wearing an ankle leash every single session, and every single session when I put it on, like I knew like it could catch on something. But
Yep.
just like thinking like, oh, dude, I've been doing this for so many years and it's never happened. But like it could happen.
Yeah, it can.
But yeah, we got this last season,
Lab.
towards the end of the season, we got the belts with like the ball
release,
release.
yeah.
Because I was like, dude, like just thinking about how many people are in the river, like I'm surprised somebody hasn't honestly passed before this because everyone's wearing leashes, ankle leashes that aren't.
Yeah, but a lot of those
quick release.
dudes, a lot of the locals in Eisbach use the zip ties. I don't know if
that's
you're
true.
familiar with that, but
Yeah.
what they'll do is instead of using the Velcro, they'll cut a hole in the Velcro and they'll use zip ties because zip ties break under a certain amount of pressure. So they just use those and they pop if it pulls too tight. So that is an option too.
Really?
Yeah. So like they, I've seen people use straws. Like they use like straws and tie the straws because those will snap too. I just think it's like, I don't know if it's worth the risk.
The risk.
You know, like I know the board's like $1,000, so it's like, fuck, dude. Like I'm just willing to lose $1,000 board, but I'd take $1,000 over my life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so are you gonna use you're gonna use the belt this season then?
Yeah, I'll probably because like
Is it the Badfish belt?
no, it's just like
But it's the same thing,
yeah, it's like
right?
the same exact thing.
and
but
the
just
idea
a
is
thing.
just a quicker, like you have control for the release.
Yeah. And like up until like I started doing like spins and stuff, I wouldn't wear a leash because I wouldn't really need one, you know?
But yeah.
But like when you're doing spins, even, you know, if you don't land one and the board gets away from you, like you're chasing that thing for a while.
Yeah, that's the hardest part is telling someone who is telling you not to use a leash, but they don't do tricks.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you're doing a
It
trick,
sounds like every river surfer needs a kayak buddy.
yeah, like a
Right.
shadow. We just
And
need like
say,
a-
hey,
A board
can you
caddy?
be in front of me? And if it all goes haywire, can you get my board for me?
Yeah.
It sounds like something that you guys could use. Like
Yeah.
every river surfer will get a kayaker.
I always wonder too, like how the kayakers feel about the surfers because, you know,
us,
kayakers
dude.
were on the river first.
Right.
And
They hate us,
Yeah,
bro.
now we start like hogging the waves and stuff and like doing kooky things that they see so many surfers doing stuff that is like,
So
they're like, bro, we get trained in whitewater rescue not to do any of that. And you're doing it all.
They fucking hate us.
Yeah.
They hate us with all their hearts.
So you guys are like the cowboys and Indians of the river, huh? You're just like out there
Yes.
hooting and hollering and
Yeah, basic. Well, sort of. Yeah,
but you know, the river was never theirs either. I mean,
well, we're just like the rowdy fucking kids. You know, you think about it, like we're okay. So we all
but you stay in one place.
we all show up to one place. We're all loud. Yeah. Sometimes we'll bring a fucking boombox.
Yeah.
Fools will bring boomboxes. You're in a river. You know what I'm saying? We're using leashes. They hate leashes. That's totally against everything they've been taught is to have a rope in the water with them. You know, we're riding boards. Half of us aren't wearing helmets. Half of us aren't wearing life vests. You know what I'm saying? But they also don't. They're not doing the same sport. They don't realize that sometimes those PFDs could be worse for us than they can. Like the big ones, you know,
Yeah.
if you can't paddle on your board, you're in just as much trouble as if you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
right. Yeah.
like you don't wear a giant PFD. You wear a thin vest, don't you?
Yeah. Like I just wear the impact vest.
Impact vest.
And
yeah.
mostly I just wear that just in case I hit the plate in front.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me a little padding, you know? It's
Yeah.
not like for swimming.
Yeah, it's got some flotation, but it's
Yeah.
not. You're not using it for flotation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I just don't want to get messed up on rocks.
Yep. 100%. Now you guys,
well, it's a fairly new sport, right?
I mean, you've been doing it a really long time, but I would say it's almost like brand
What is
new.
the history of it?
I mean, having waves
Do you know, Brittany?
specifically
I'm just
built
wondering
for
what is the history of river surfing? How old is it? Do you know? Do you guys
I mean,
know? Like around?
people
I think it's been around since like the 70s.
Yeah, I'd say since the 70s.
Okay.
Hawaii would argue that it's been around longer and they
Yeah.
created it.
Waimea, yeah.
River surfing?
Yeah, because-
Okay.
They dig it out.
Yeah, there's like this this river that flows into the ocean at Waimea Bay on Oahu, and it's like this little pond that's up above where the ocean is, and when it gets full enough, it overflows into the ocean. And during the brief time when it overflows, which might be 20 minutes, it digs out a deep channel in the sand leading to the ocean, and there's stationary waves there. So if you talk to somebody from Hawaii, they would argue like, "Oh, like we created this centuries ago."
Yeah.
Right. Just a way to ride a wave a different way.
Yeah. So I don't think anybody truly
Really
knows like
knows.
how the sport
Same, yeah.
started, you know? Some people in Wyoming at the Snake River at lunch counter, they'd like argue it was created there. You know, even
Yeah.
though like people were doing it on an ice block before that. you
Yeah,
know?
but they had no clue.
Right.
No one knows about it. You
Yeah.
know, like how in the 70s, how would the people in Germany tell the people in Wyoming
Yeah.
There's no Instagram.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Like social
so-
media and the internet wasn't popping back
Wasn't
then.
like
I,
that.
I
yeah.
would probably say if we did like serious research that the commercialization of it, like people selling surfboards for river surfing, would probably be in the 70s in Germany. Once that it was in the heart of the city, people were doing it. There's surf shops popped up in like 80, 78, 80.
Right, yeah,
Out there,
right.
you know? So it's like, I bet that was the first place people were buying board. Now, I think it probably started in Hawaii, probably centuries ago.
I don't know. We say that, but it could have started in the Amazon or something.
could have.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
that's
You
true.
know, you
That's
don't
true.
know. You know,
That's
there's
true.
rivers everywhere.
Yeah.
There's rivers everywhere. So
That's true. But I bet it's,
But-
but here, it becoming what it is now, it's unlike anything else we've
when did they start making waves, like you were saying, specifically for that, Brittany? When did they, do you know when they made waves specifically for river surfing? And who are they?
I mean, you could say that like companies like City Wave or what's the other one that does the Flow Rider?
Endless Surf. Isn't that their name?
Yeah, Endless Surf. And what company does Flow Rider? Or Flow Rider. Flow Rider does Flow Rider. So like you could argue like Flow Rider or Epic Surf or City Wave started making like parks, like man-made parks that are like water park attractions, but it is like mimicked after a river wave. So you could probably go back and like look up when they created the first stationary wave machine.
Well, yeah, but when did they start doing actual parks in rivers?
That's what I'm wondering.
River
That's what I
run.
mean.
They
Because
did it for kayakers before surfers.
oh, they did do this. So this was
Yeah.
something they were doing for kayakers. And who are they? Is it the water department? Who are they?
Yeah, there's different companies.
Or
like
is it?
Rep Whitewater Company.
So it's personally owned, or
yeah,
it's
like
not a government funded thing or whatever.
Depends, but normally
Okay.
they're all individual that we know of,
Yeah.
right? Like
Okay.
Rep, it's
Rep.
McLaughlin,
yeah, McLaughlin and Rep.
and Rep, and then that's all I really know of. To be
Okay.
whoever Badfish is working for, I don't know
Rep.
what they're is that Rep that
Rep
they're
Whitewater
doing it
Park,
through.
Yeah.
So,
But I think like that's what like Mike Harvey does outside of Badfish.
Yeah.
He designs like river waves. You know?
yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, Spencer Lacey. Like went to
I'll
college
mark
for
this
that.
so we don't have to like exploit it. But that's what he told me at the wave on Thursday.
Yeah,
was
like he made that wave.
Yeah, he was like, I made this wave and we made the wave down the street. And the
Nice.
wave down the street, the park down the street was the one that gave me the money to make Badfish.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? I met those guys on the river. Well, I met some of the guys that were like on that river, like kayaking. Like when I used to go down to Pueblo, and they were still kayaking a little
Yeah.
bit. So I like met them through that, and then I don't know what I was posting online, but like we met online somehow, and they were like, "Hey, like I see you're surfing Pueblo a lot. Like, we're hand shaping, we're starting to like hand shape our own boards, like just for us, and we're like playing around in the river. And there's some waves up here in Salida. You should come up here and surf in Salida, And like, I never took them up on that offer, partly probably because of the bad experience I had, like going and hanging out in Oregon. I was like, no. I
Yeah,
know Pueblo's
I've tried that once before.
good. Yeah, and I didn't want to get skunked because I'm like, dude, if I'm driving far, like
Right. That's a long way. That's like
Yeah.
what, a 4 hour?
No,
it's
man.
like three,
Three?
Two
Yeah.
and a half.
2.5,
three.
3, yeah.
Is
No
it
man's
2.5? No way.
To where? To
Salida.
yes, 2.5.
Is
Well,
it? I thought it was a little
from
further.
here it's 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Because from my house it's 2.5, and that's down
okay.
the street. But it's because it's just 285 the whole way.
True. Right.
So
I didn't want to get skunked, so I never went there, dude. I always just went to Pueblo and surfed 4 and 6.
yep, along the ditch bank.
Yeah.
There, yeah.
So earlier, someone had said something about the boards. So there is a difference between surfing boards if you're going to go surf in the ocean or if you're going to go surf in the river. What's the difference?
I mean, you could
Just
use an
curious.
ocean surfboard on the river, but now we have, I mean, on the ocean, different surfboard shapers shape waves for like their break, their wave. It just like different specs on the surfboard or different shapes or tweaks on the surfboard work better.
So are you saying you'd use, maybe if you're really good at surfing, you'd use a different surfboard on the waves in Maui than you would use in the waves off of, I don't know, Venice Beach in
Yes.
California.
For sure.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like golfing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good way to put it. Okay.
Really like
so you
golfing.
would so these boards then are shaped more for
Yeah. So
river?
like the river
how?
pockets, it's smaller than the ocean pockets. So you could use a smaller board, a smaller, wider board.
Okay.
And then you're not surfing the wave the same way that you are on the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because you're moving on the ocean and you're not moving.
You still,
I mean, you're moving, but not
It's
like you are in the.
stationary, but
yeah,
yeah.
you're stationary, but you're moving. I get it.
it still gives you the feeling that you're moving because the water's moving so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're more like straight surfing. So like the fin setup, like twin fins work a little bit better on the river because you're not going down a line and the side fin's not like out of the water the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, so like people that surf river waves are shaping boards specifically for river waves, and they work better on the river. Badfish is an example, which we brought up. Our homie Dan, he sponsors us a little bit.
Yeah, CO Surf Supply.
CO Surf Supply, probably the best river surfing board you can get.
Yeah,
Go
definitely.
pick one up.
Yeah, and they're made in. The cool thing too is like they're actually made in Colorado. You know, so like a lot of these big surfboard brands, especially ones in the ocean, they outsource all of their market. They're making to like Taiwan. Right? That's all like out in China and stuff, and they get these like 3D printed boards and ship them back.
Okay.
And these guys are like, they're doing it like they did it in like the 60s, where it's like, dude, they're getting these blanks, they're shaping them, they're doing everything themselves. Each board, I have a board that's a certain model, and my board will be completely different. Like my potato looks completely different. Not completely different, but it's different than your potato.
Yeah, yours has a center fin too.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine
So
doesn't.
it's like each board is different.
Right.
you know?
Okay.
It's really
okay.
cool.
I like
so-
what you said. A little bit like golf club.
It is,
Like,
you know.
Do you get extremely bored when you're folding the laundry? Do you need something to listen to brighten up your day? Then look no further than the Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions podcast. Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions. We're here to sort out the laundry with you to make your whites a little brighter and your colors last a little longer. And we are thoroughly inappropriate at times. Where did that come from?
Now, Brittany, you said you've been river surfing for a year and a half now. When did you know, oh, I love it? Because we heard, you cried the first time. When did you were like, I love it? When were you hooked?
So I probably wasn't actually hooked until we went to City Wave. Probably Dallas.
So the City Wave it's one of those wave machines that it's like a theme park attraction basically.
Nice.
Because it's like
Where's it located?
the one we go to is in Dallas, but they have they've got a few different
Oh, right. Okay.
ones all around the world.
Well, we went to the
Well,
first.
so first time
tell
was
the
in
story
Hawaii.
on how we found the one in Hawaii because that's a good story for the people.
Yes. For the thud buds, we love
Yeah.
good stories.
Yeah, so we were in Hawaii, and we were actually, our trip was over. We were on our way flying. We were getting ready to fly back home, and we're at the airport, and our you can tell people are starting to run around, and we're like, I think the flight's gonna get delayed, and then the flight got delayed, and then got delayed again, and then finally Alex was like, they're canceling the flight.
Yeah.
They're gonna cancel it. So
The joys
they did.
of
They ended up
air
canceling the
travel.
flight. We're
Yeah.
like,
when you have
well,
no control over your life.
might as well just
Guess we'll
rebook
drive
a
home.
flight in a couple days, like get a couple extra days out of it. And so I think while we were at the airport, Alex was on Instagram and saw that there was a City Wave in Hawaii. So we're like, well, we're gonna be here a couple extra days.
Oh, I
Might as
love
well
it.
Go. So then that was the first City Wave, and that one was a lot of fun. Like that's kind of where I initially first, because that was that before river surfing here?
Yeah, and if you've never seen like these City Waves, like the wave.
Yeah, I
is
was going to
actually-
say, what is
It's
it?
like the most.
So it
perfect
looks
wave.
like you're entering like a water park, right? Or is that what it looks like? Or
I mean,
It's just like a big wave pool.
it's just
Okay.
it's just like a big facility that
Okay.
has like a restaurant and a bar and
Okay.
like a bunch of seating around.
yeah, let's
the wave.
liquor you up because I would need some liquid courage.
Yeah, and like I think that's the first time it ever like surfing with her ever clicked. The wave it's big. It's like head high. It's big, so it's intimidating. And like I was a little bit scared.
And the water is fast.
Yeah, the
faster
water's
than anything
way
we're
fast.
used to.
What's
out
the
here.
temp of the water?
It's warm.
Okay, so this is
Warm.
more reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's nice.
It can be.
Cody's got the only cold story on a wave though.
Oh, but it can. Oh, okay, but it can. But go ahead, Brittany. So,
But yeah, so like Alex did his session, and I wasn't gonna even.
how long's
surf
the
it.
session? Just curious.
It was like
Because I think you'd be exhausted after. like
this
2
session
minutes.
was sick too. I did like I think I did like a 30-minute session.
Oh
and
my god.
It was sick because Christian Hosoi was there, and like in my session, like we were like surfing together, like in the session. It was
Okay,
crazy.
you might have to
So,
tell Smart who
I was gonna
this
say-
person is because you guys looked really excited. Who's this person?
So Christian Hosoi for
Okay.
you, Smarge,
Okay.
is Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk.
Hawk.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Tony Hawk had a favorite skateboarder, it'd be Christian Hosoi.
So he's a skateboarder
Skateboarder from like
But he
legendary
surfs.
times. Yeah.
and he surfs. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and it was sick because
So you were surfing there with, and you were like, oh
yeah, I'm
my
like
God,
I'm like
that's so good.
standing in line, and I'm like telling Brittany, I'm like, bro, Christian Hossoi's behind me, and I like turn around like.
You're like, I would have paid extra to surf with him.
Yeah,
you
and-
know, like
What was even more funny too is I had like
Good job for being aware of your surroundings.
I had a brand deal with a CBD company that like made him like his own product.
Oh,
And I had actually like made a video to like promote it a little bit. So I like, I turned around, I was like, hey, I was like, hey man, like introduced myself. I was like, hey, like told him the story behind that and stuff. So that was cool. But
But yeah, so he like I was watching him surf, and I like you could tell he wanted to do another session.
yeah, for sure.
So I was like, screw it, like
Yeah.
I'll try it. Like,
Yeah.
they have the guys that work the wave, like they're instructors, like they try to help you.
Right, right.
Teach you
Okay,
how to
so they're
surf.
just not putting you on the way. They're
Right.
like, we
They're,
can
like,
give you
trying to help you.
right tips, and you can. I assume you can rent a board. You can rent the gear you need.
Yeah. So they just have like everything.
Nice.
Um,
What kind of shit did you have to sign for that? No. I'm joking. What kind of legal crap did you have to give away for that? Okay, go ahead. Because he's like talking about such a huge wave.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But yeah, no. So that was like my first time really surfing. I think that might have been after I cried on the river.
yeah.
Before I actually started really like river.
Right.
So there was one dude there that was like super helpful, and they'll like get on the wave with you and hold your hand
Oh, nice.
until you can kind of like get the feel for it and
Yep.
stand up on your own.
Okay.
And so like that was awesome. That was so much fun. And then we found out that there was a city wave in Dallas. And so at that time I had been trying to river surf, and I don't know if I had even actually been able to get up on the river and actually stand.
You got a few.
So
I
pop
might have
up
gotten a
Alex
couple.
couldn't help.
You were getting
Right.
in the
You were
pot.
having a hard time popping up.
You were getting in the pot.
And so like, and maybe I'd get a couple like seconds, a few second ride.
But not enough to give you the bug to go, I love
Yeah.
this. Okay.
like I still kept
Frickin'
trying. and-
frustrating. Yeah.
but
Right.
We went to Dallas, and then it finally clicked to where
That's what I was going
Like,
to
I-
ask. Is
I
it a
loved it.
sport like once your body and you figure out your surrounding, like you're like, oh, okay, now I can
Yes.
do it. Because that's
Yeah.
what happened to me for water skiing.
yeah.
So it's like all of a sudden it clicks, it comes together.
And then you're like, oh, that's how
Nice.
you do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we spent like a weekend out at
Nice.
Dallas, got a lot of ride time in, and then came home, and then was finally able to like stand up and
Yeah.
like actually surf the river.
So
right
once you
here.
went to the river,
yeah. So then I was like, okay,
okay.
it's still the river is way harder than City Wave,
Of course. I would think so.
because City Wave is just like the perfect wave, and it's not. So
And someone's holding your
intimidating,
hands. No.
right? And like, the
Right.
river, when you fall, now you're swimming. So then
Yeah.
it's a lot more, I think it's just a lot more tiring, a
Right.
lot harder.
It's not as friendly.
It's definitely not as friendly. It's
You're like, where
cold.
are the guys
Yeah.
helping me? Wait,
Right.
yeah.
The water's cold.
Cold
Yeah, you're
and-
not like in a hot tub. But so then now I'm actually super excited to river surf, and like I love
You
it.
seem excited when we talk about it. You look really excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it-
it just finally. That's great
Yeah.
though that it finally clicked. And
It's
did you
so
ever
cool.
think what was your sport before rivers? Did you have a sport that you liked to do before river surfing, or were you a golfer? Were you a tennis player? Were you nothing?
No, I mean, like when
You
I
were
was a
just
kid,
like-
I played sports. I played softball, but
As you would, but
I was like,
nothing
I
stuck.
was more of a gamer for a
right.
long time.
Nothing really.
And then, like hanging out with him, spending time with him. Then I started skateboarding. Broke my foot. Had to have surgery. Don't skateboard anymore.
So you're gonna
surfing
river
doesn't
surf.
hurt as much. River surfing is a lot less painful. So
Is it? Okay, yeah, I guess it would be a little bit. Yeah.
As long as
Do you
you
care
don't
if I
hit the
ask how old
rocks.
you are?
Yeah. 38, 37, almost 38.
Almost. Oh my gosh. So you start. Good for you. Talk about what a great thing to cross off your laundry list. I have river surfed now.
Seriously.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, I just hope you keep enjoying it. I mean, you smile so much when we talk about it. So,
Well, it's really cool too to see the change because I remember seeing you really scared of the water.
Oh, I hate
Like-
and I still like the river. Still scares me.
Yeah, as it should. But
Like I hate the river, and I hate I hate the feeling of like when you fall in the river.
right. Well, you must not
But-
hate it enough
Like I'm getting more
because you keep,
comfortable with
you
it.
keep going back and yeah.
and you like, it's just cool to see like the change, like in you're a surfer as
Yeah.
opposed to like you could be a surfer and not surf certain waves and still be a surfer.
Right,
like
right.
it's just finding what type of waves you enjoy, and finding a way to get to them. But it's cool to see, like, I mean, I know you may not still feel comfortable in the water, but I can see the comfortability change. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It like sort of clicked on me, like, oh shit, that first day on the boogie board was with me on Benny's. Like we were right. That was at Benny's, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember that shit. That was a really crazy day. Like you shouldn't have been out there.
Are you like,
that was
thank you,
crazy.
Brittany?
That-
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, you shouldn't have been out there. Yeah.
It was a really serious day. Like, for sure. Like,
But heck,
but you
she had
went
good
for it.
support.
You fucking went for it.
Right.
Like there's a lot of beginners out that day, but still, like you were going. Like everyone else was like one and done. You were like, I'm gonna give it a few goes.
Good
Like,
for you. And
but-
and actually, learning in the worst is not always bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So good
Yeah,
for
well-
you. That is awesome. And what a great thing for you guys to share together. Like you're realizing she's just trying for the first time and you're going to have her back and you're going to keep trying and you're there rooting her on, but you're probably the partners. I don't know. Sometimes partners helping partners doesn't work out sometimes.
He's
How do you feel
even
with
with
that?
like skating. Like he's such a great teacher. I think for anybody.
So he's even with you.
So it's
He's
like
even with you.
even with me.
Okay, sometimes teachers are great teachers, but not with their partners.
I feel like
that's
sometimes
great.
I'm like maybe not the best. Like I'll get like sometimes I'll get really frustrated with myself if I can't do something, and then I like stop listening to him altogether. So it's
right,
more
right.
Like I might
That's
not be
just
the best
about
student
you
sometimes, but
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's so neat.
No,
But it's great to see the three of you in this room and how you guys have come,
grown.
grown and come. Well, just how you guys. I won't say that yet. I don't know, but no. Just how you guys have come together in such a cool community,
Yeah.
the river surfing community.
Oh yeah,
type
we're
thing.
we're super blessed.
Yeah,
we're
I think that's so cool.
We have a core group, and even though we don't see each other all the time, we know like I know like if Alex is gonna be there, it's like okay, I have someone who will literally put his life on the line for me, and vice versa, And it's
Right.
also like I see them, and I'm like him and other people that I know that are in my circle, where it's like now I have to be on my A game. Like maybe don't fucking smoke as much before I get out there, Like I gotta like be watching like these, like I care about these people. Not that I don't care about other, like if anyone died in front of me, it'd be sad for sure. But it's like, I'm fucking watching these people, and I make sure like okay, if they're getting their runs, like I'm hooting. I'm you. I'm you. Like
Yeah,
like that.
good.
Like
That's
I,
neat.
and it's
That's
cool
so
to have
neat
that
to
community.
cheer each other on. That is
Yeah.
so cool. So, what do you have planned for upcoming summer? I mean, we're going into summer months and stuff. And
Oh, it's game
do you have
time.
something that you're really looking forward to before we wrap it up and ask the 6 on the line?
just more surfing.
Yeah, I mean,
Any
it's a-
specific places?
going into the river season, it's always crazy. You never know if you're going to have a good season where you're going to have a lot of surfing for months, or if it's going to be, if like the water was good that year, or if, the river's going to be like, it'll be good for a week and then it'll be gone. So hopefully this season, throughout the entire summer, there's amazing
What is
days
the
of surfing.
season? Usually?
It starts now and then it goes until like August, September, if you're lucky.
So about 4 months, 5 months? About
Yeah.
5 months?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
5 months.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm also just learning how to skate vert, like the big, huge half pipes that people like air out of. So I just started a little journey that I'm doing on YouTube for that.
For the skating.
For skating, yeah.
Cool.
Yesterday.
Oh, congratulations for another great new
Thank you.
adventure.
Yeah, so I'm excited on that just to see. It just looks so cool when people float out of the ramp. I just want to get to that point. Like my main goals are just to be able to do a backside air, which is just come out of the ramp
Yep.
like 5 or 6 feet and then come back in safely.
You got that.
Yeah.
So cool. Well,
It's
we'll
so
keep
much
track.
scarier.
I bet it is. I bet it is. But how cool of you. I mean, how great trying these things out and just keep trying them and it's how you keep moving, keep living,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
You have any trips planned for the season? Like you plan on, are there any like waves or parks or anything that you're like, okay, I need to hit this season. Like I'm for sure going here. It was right here. Like,
I don't know. It's super open right now. I got to put something together just to make
Yeah.
sure I make the best of it. What about you?
nope. As of right now, nada. Just really trying to, honestly, just really trying to figure out like how to balance life as a dad and surf. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I was gonna
Like,
actually ask you about that earlier.
yeah, it's the transitioning from like there's no like missions like it used to be. Like last week I went to Pueblo and on my way back I like really realized like I can't be doing it like this. Like I used to drive like 4 hours for an hour session or 2 hour session and it's just not worth it anymore. It's like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna drive that time I need to make sure I can put in 2 or 3 hours, you know, to my session. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out right now. I would like to hit Pueblo when it's good. I've only hit Pueblo at like 700 max, so I want to see it at like over 1,000. That's really it. Salaida's cool, but it's blown, dude. It's blown out.
Yeah, I don't like going there.
That's just like a waste of a day.
Yeah.
Because you're, especially like if you fall right away, you're waiting another 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, it's blown out unless you're like, I've had really good sessions there in the morning and at night, but like in the morning, I'm talking like 5:15. Like you're right when the sun fucking gets up. You know, it's like, dude, my body doesn't want to do that early. You know, like I will,
cold.
but yeah, it's cold. It's just like, I don't know.
Takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, it's blown out up there, unfortunately, and the vibes are pretty hectic up there. I feel.
Well, I was
like.
just thinking about the grandsuds and thinking about if they choose to listen to this in 20 years or whatever. I'm wondering where river surfing will be at.
That's a good
then.
They'll have a lot more.
Where do
spots.
you see, Brittany, Alex, where do you see do you see it growing big? Where do you see it?
I thought by now.
Bigger.
Yeah, I think it'll be bigger, but I thought by now we'd see like I just always wonder when are we going to see like the first professional river surfer? And then once we do, I'm going to be super bummed because I'm going to be like, dude,
That could have been a.
I tried so
I
hard
tried. I wanted
for
to
so
do
long
that.
to do that. You know what I mean? And then like maybe by then, like
So
no
it
one
just
will know who we
hasn't
are.
quite happened yet. So it's still kind of the Wild West for river surfing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of thinking about the ground sets going. So anyway, if you guys are listening to this in 20 or 30 years, check out where river surfing is. Like
Seriously.
maybe it'll become an Olympic
That's
event.
cool.
That would be crazy. I mean, it'd be.
I could see it because you can make the wave.
Well,
Yeah.
and they're already like the City Wave. They've got a like
Yeah,
huge
they do have, like, a
world
wave tour.
competition.
Well, do you guys know about the Rapid Surf League?
Yeah, the Rapid Surf League. That's like the
The pro in Europe.
pro tour in Europe for like wave machines.
Yeah. So they have,
Okay.
they have like 5 or 6 stops, and they have like
Right.
they go to each stop, and you know,
Okay,
it's like
okay.
a tour that they do, and I
That's
could see
neat.
that happening out here. Like,
How sick would it be to get on that tour, dude?
yeah, I mean, out there that'd be crazy. We wouldn't know a word that they were saying.
Yo, City Wave, put us on.
Yeah. yo.
We'll go on
City
tour.
wave, City wave.
Seriously, I think in like 10 years, you and like we're all gonna be like doing like tournaments, but like or like we'll be the judges. You know what I'm
Yeah, I was
saying?
going to say, you
Like,
guys will be the old men.
yeah, they'll be like,
Yeah, you guys will be the old guys, like bringing in the young blood.
because everyone's seeing now, everyone's finally doing it, realizing the fun. Before, like when you started, people thought you were just a psychopath for getting in the. You know, people still
Yeah.
think we're crazy, like,
Yeah.
but then they try it and they're like, "This is freaking
Yeah,
amazing!"
yeah.
like Brittany, you know, and
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, we just need more of that. We need more inviting waves. We
And
need
I think
more-
this crossover that you have going on between the skateboarding and the river surfing, I think that's going to happen a lot for some reason. That seems like
Yeah.
a good, because you just said, yeah, you can drive forever to a wave, and if that wave isn't good, I can get on my skateboard.
It's funny too. There's a lot of guys that river surf that I didn't know skated as well as they do until I like saw them
Okay.
skateboard.
Right?
I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap,
Seems
dude! Like,
there's some
rip.
big connection
know.
there, yeah. So are we ready for here at Dirty Laundry Clean Confession Season 4? We have 6 on the line, 6 questions we like to ask you.
let's go, ladies first.
I don't have them on me.
I don't either. I thought you would. Let's see what our memory does.
Let's rock it.
Let's see. We're gonna have to edit this part, sir.
Sick. I'm
Okay.
stoked.
Mark it.
Mark it.
Mark
yeah.
it. I do.
Flag it.
I know how to do that.
Flag it. Yay. Okay, 6 on the line. The first one is, so what kind of laundry person are you? Are you a sorter, or do you just put it all in and be done?
This one's funny. I sort.
I just throw it all in.
You just throw it all in.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's
If
funny.
if it's new clothes,
Right.
I sort it. But
But once they're not new anymore,
once they're not new anymore,
fuck you. You're going in
been
with
around for
everybody
a
else.
while.
Yeah, now I'm a sorter. And then I was amazed when I just saw her cramming everything in the washer.
You were like,
one day.
what? What is this?
Like the first time I saw that, I was like, oh, okay.
I guess we could.
So do you find that? Do you find that kind of creeps over into how you are with relationships? Like, I guess would you be? I guess what we were talking here, Silu and I were talking earlier. Like, a sorter is probably maybe more closed about who they let into their circle, and a person that just throws it all in is probably like, I love everybody, and let's just bring it in. I'm just wondering if there's any similarity.
That's,
nah.
Nope, there doesn't have to be.
I'm like kind of that sounds pretty spot on.
Does it for you?
Yeah.
For you, okay.
But also,
You're sorting through people before you go, okay, you can be in my group. I get it.
but also, I feel like she's like a sorter too with people, not with the laundry, but with people.
Well, see, and you don't have to be. I'm
There's-
saying, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a couple people in her group, her little circle, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
talks to everybody.
Well, people think I talk to everybody, but I'll just talk to everybody who has like similar interests, because it's like those interests, like give you something to talk about and give you something to relate to. But
Well, you're a hyper fixator.
Yeah.
And if there's someone
Right,
who can,
yeah.
like, when you're like thinking about something, if you find someone who can talk about it, you're like, oh, no one else is talking about this. And it's so like, especially the things you like skating, like, I feel like you're not just there are people who are into skateboarding, but usually if you know everything about, like, if you're like willing to talk about board sizes and stuff, it's like, oh, you're in the game, bro.
Right,
Like,
right.
like you're chasing the dragon, what I'm like. Same with surfboards, it's like, we're speaking different languages.
yeah.
Right.
Like, I totally feel that.
Okay, second laundry related question. Once your laundry's done, we all know that there's that last chore, putting it away.
No, I let it. Man, I'm so bad at putting it away. I'll let it. I'll like put it in. I'll like lay it out. Like, all right, I'm gonna hang all this stuff up so it's all nice.
You have good intentions.
I got
Yeah.
good intentions, and I get that far, but then like it never gets in the closet. It
Doesn't
just like
ever
sits there.
okay.
Yeah,
How about
me
you? You too.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
I used to be a lot better. But I was also doing more like I was doing my laundry and before like other people's laundry.
Right.
And so I used to sort. I used to like it would come out of the dryer. It would immediately get put. Like I used to be really good. But
You get
not so
tired
much
of
now.
it.
Yeah, I'm just
You
like
got tired of doing the laundry. I get it. You weren't just doing laundry for yourself. You got tired, and now you're just, it's not going to take any more of your time.
Yeah.
I get it. That's
Well,
great.
yeah, and you were being caring before. You were worrying about other people's stuff.
yeah.
You're just like,
right.
fuck it. Like,
Fuck this shit. Yeah, I just want to get a damn laundry done. I don't want to spend my life doing laundry.
Send.
Okay, and here's a third question for you. If you were to build your own Mount Rushmore, who would your 4 be? Now, these can be famous people, or these can be people you know, or people you've had in your family. It can be who are your 4 most Wow, there we go. Influential people. Who would you put up there?
Only one person, Jesus Christ.
Okay, Jesus, and then who else? Come on. Well, you can't start with Jesus and then put 3 other people next to him.
That's why I'm saying
Okay.
only Jesus.
Damn it.
Because you can't put anybody
Okay,
else.
so what we're just for you, Alex, what we're going to do is we're going to build Jesus Christ right above Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
And then so you have Jesus Christ looking down on who would you like Jesus Christ to look down on for Mount Rushmore, people that you chose for Jesus and you?
That's a good question. That's a brain stumper question.
It could be your mom. It can be your dad. I mean, it can be people that are famous, people that aren't famous.
Oh, man.
And Brittany's like, I'm so glad you didn't ask me this question first because I have time to think.
Skip to Brittany.
You're up.
Do you have your 4 yet? No.
You got it, bro.
You got it.
They
Oh,
can
man.
even be silly, you know? I mean, 3 of mine are Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, and Martha Stewart. I mean,
Who's the 4th?
my dad. Brittany, do you have anybody?
And Obama.
I mean, honestly, it would probably just be like my grandma and grandpa, my mom and dad, and like, or all of my animals.
Not all of your animals.
Oh,
we
just-
haven't had that before.
I was
That's
going to say, did anybody put an animal on there?
That is great.
It was like
I
it would
love
be-
it. Yes,
it would be
it's
those
your Mount
4
Rushmore, dude.
And all of our animals.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, man. I still don't even know. Probably my mom and dad and both of my brothers.
Nice.
Just
Heck
because,
yeah.
like, you know.
Nice. That's great. I love that family.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. On to the 4th question. So if there were a heaven and you get to heaven and God meets you there at the gates or meets you there on the cloud, whatever it is that you have envisioned, what are you hoping his first words will be?
Welcome
Or-
home.
Nice.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. And then what are you hoping not to? No, I'm joking. And
Do
what
you
are
remember
hoping-
that one time?
Yeah. What are you hoping not to hear?
What even he doesn't bring up?
You remember that one time?
So, okay. So that's question 4. And do you have question 5 and 6, Silu?
What's your biggest regret in life? I'm just kidding. That's
Yeah.
so okay, so are you like when you get whites, like white clothes and stuff like that, and like, do you just bleach them ever? Do you bleach them to get them clean? And if you do you feel like you do that with like your life? Like, do you feel like you like bleach everything out sometimes?
Every now and then. Are you a bleacher?
Yeah,
Every
like-
now and then. Yeah.
I feel like I'm like that, where it's like every like 5 or 6 years, I'm just like, okay, like I'm cutting ties with everything that doesn't need to be involved in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I reevaluate everything, and I'm like, these people aren't like putting in effort, not effort, but I'm not seeing
You're not getting anything back
out of it. So
there's
it's
not an equal exchange.
exactly. So it's
Right.
like, maybe I'm not going to try as hard with this. You know, like, do you evaluate that? And if so, do you bleach your clothes?
I do not bleach my clothes, but I also like would revamp my life every now and again when I like start evolving, because I feel like I change like so much.
Yeah.
So, like every like you were saying, every like 4 years or 5 years or whatever, like I kind of just evolve and change and like get rid of everything that like I don't relate to anymore.
Yep.
Which
That's great. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a cleansing almost.
yeah, even like with like surfing, like style changes, you know,
Yep.
and stuff. So
Definitely.
Yeah, probably the same.
Same. Do you bleach your clothes?
No.
Okay, cool. Wait, I
No
don't-
bleachers.
Do you bleach your clothes, Christy?
God, very rarely.
I know. I feel like we haven't.
Very rarely.
yeah.
Very rarely. Sheets and towels, if they're white, maybe.
Uh-huh.
But also, after a while, it turns out like a weird yellow color too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You
So
gotta be
Might as
careful
well
with
just get
that.
fresh.
yeah, or something. Yeah. So it depends on what it is. But no, I'm not a big bleacher.
I have been wanting to try that TikTok trend. You see all over TikTok, people like take the leaves and they bleach the leaves and they put
Oh,
it on
that's
like a
cool
black
looking.
hoodie, and they make like a cool like camouflage print from like bleached
Oh,
leaves.
from the leaves, and the
Yeah.
leaves are bleaching out the color of the hoodie.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that
looks
sounds cool. You hear that,
pretty
Side
cool.
Buds? That's a great
That sounds
craft.
rad.
Yeah,
Here's an
like,
extra little.
You guys should make something like that for the for the podcast.
Yeah, that would be
You can wear
fun.
'em every time, be like,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you should make that for me next time I come over.
We'll have one in the mail for you. We'll see what we can do. What size are you? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Right.
And then our final 6.
All right, for our 6th question, do you guys use fabric softener, and what do you do to stay fresh in life? And what I mean by staying fresh is like, okay, so like personally, I like to like sort of get ready a little bit when I go out for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like I have once a month. I'm like, yo, I gotta like look nice, put my chain on, put my rings on, go out with the wifey. You know, like that's how I like keep my shit fresh. You know, like put a nice pair of kicks on. You know, like what is your thing? Like some people like to go do a spa day. Some people like to jump in a fucking river. I don't know.
dude, I gotta do a trip.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go somewhere on a trip like
Okay.
every like 2 or 3 months. Otherwise, like I get so stir crazy and start to get like, especially with like working a full-time job too, I'll start to get cranky.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
like
Okay. Yeah. So you need a change of routine for a little bit.
yeah,
Gotcha.
just to freshen up.
Yep.
Freshen up.
You know,
yeah.
and then when you come back, you're like, I still hate this, but I don't hate it
as much. Yeah. Yeah.
There's something better
Yeah.
out there.
Hey,
There is,
hey,
like-
yeah, my clothes are just a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And do you use fabric softener?
No, but she has those. What are those
Well,
little
those are
fresh
just like
balls?
unstoppable.
Those are softeners. Those are that's what
Yeah,
I
she
use.
uses that then.
Right,
The
that's
fresh-
fabric
the-
softener, the little balls.
I didn't think that was fabric softener.
Do you put it in the
ball.
dryer or the washer?
in the washer?
I think then that is a
the, like, little-
fabric softener.
Yeah, and it makes everything
Unstoppables.
smell way
It
better.
smells
too.
Yeah.
so
the
good.
scent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little balls. That's what I use.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like not like the liquid. Like I think
The
of, like the
actual
liquid
softener.
fabric
Right.
softener, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
as you can tell, I'm really trying with these questions. So please
Hey, but
forgive
you
me.
made it to
Yeah, I did.
6.
Yeah.
I did.
You
I
did.
did.
And
But
hey,
so you use the softener balls.
The little the little unstoppables. Because they smell really good.
Yeah.
There's a new like tropical one that was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
I do
yeah.
like that. Makes you feel like you're on vacation, even just when you open up your closet door, right? You're
And what do you do to stay fresh? And you can't
mean,
say a vacation because
Yeah.
you
I
go
already
with
took
him
it.
all the time.
You stole it.
Yeah.
Is
dude.
it-
What do you
Well-
like to do on vacation to stay fresh?
there. You go. Yeah.
Well, I mean, recently, like, if you tell me, like, let's go to Dallas, I'm down.
You down to surf? Yeah.
And then you're gonna surf
That's
on
probably
vacation.
like that's my,
Nice.
that's been like the recommendation. Alex wanted to go on a cruise, so we went on a cruise, but
nice.
But
I
they
would have
got
been
the
perfectly
surf
fine
machine
going to
on the
Dallas.
cruise?
No,
They got the Flow
No.
Rider. I know
Not
it's
the
not like
same.
City Wave,
Not the
but it's
same.
not the same.
It's
but
not the same.
Not the
Not
same.
the same.
Come
No.
on, man.
City
Like
Wave's better.
a week on a
better.
ship where you get to eat buffet and like not worry about anything. Come on.
It was fun.
Pretty sick.
That would be nice, not to worry about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. Yeah, Dallas
nice.
is the spot.
But like now, let's go surf.
Okay, I like it. Hell
Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for taking your time. I mean, this has been great. This has been fun. Like we said here, ordinary people doing extraordinary things. I mean, everybody needs to tell their story. So thanks for sharing your story with us.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Thanks
When-
for having us.
Yeah, we'll have to get you
Just-
guys back definitely at the end of the season. and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. And have a great surfing season.
Will do.
And be
any-
safe.
Anybody
and have a great
watching
time.
too, hopefully we inspire you to live outside your work life and chase other dreams and aspirations because life is more than working.
You are so right. Like, make this laundry list and have it not have anything to do with work.
Indeed.
Make a laundry list of things that you complete for yourself.
Yep.
Right?
1000%.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Silu. I think we did okay on our own, right? We did okay.
I hit record.
Yep, you hit record.
I
We've
actually
recorded it.
all of
We
this,
got it.
So that's
So
huge.
Smarge is folding out. Thanks, Sud Buds, for listening. Hey, before we wrap up this spin cycle, I would like to give a quick shout out to those listeners who may be famous. We really do love and adore you. And even though you do not qualify as an NTRG, not the real guest, we would love to hear from you. So drop us a note. dirtylaundrycleanconfessions@gmail.com. Haas, Otter, Silu, and Smarge, thank you for listening. We hope today's recordings ease the daily load a bit for the Sudbuds and the future generation, especially on those tough stained days. Please enjoy our new theme song by Kendall, Jettree, and friends. Here it is for your folding pleasure. Keeping it sorted, Smarge is folding out. And remember, be safe, stay even, and when in doubt, go half.
make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry. Innuendos, we twist your mind. Clean confessions won't cost you a dime. Good for the soul, and you'll feel fine. Dirty laundry. We can fold your laundry, we can sing and dance. We're all done now, thanks for taking the chance. Hope y'all enjoyed this wash and rinse your dirty laundry. Confessions. Dirty laundry. Clean confessions. Dirty laundry. Oh, clean confessions. Dirty laundry. Clean confessions. Dirty laundry. Oh, baby, clean confessions. Dirty laundry. Mercy, baby. Dirty laundry. Come clean on me, baby. Dirty laundry. Clean confessions. Dirty laundry. Yeah, baby. Got your confessions right here. Dirty laundry.